Question, ladies. How are men called insecure for not wanting a woman dressed like a streetwalker? Let's have a quick conversation.
The Painful Excellence Podcast.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. That's Painful Excellence Podcast. And this is pretty painful that we're still having this weird conversation. I'm old school, and I saw this meme, and I'm just gonna let it play in the back as I narrate. Well, we can read it first. It says here, when he isn't insecure and let you wear whatever you want. And this woman is dressed like this and doing this dance. And the brother comes in and says, when you don't trip about whatever she wear because you don't care about her for real and would never introduce her to your moms. Ladies, do y'all get that? You probably don't. Because oh man, this is a weird time we're living in. Right is wrong, wrong is right. What I would deem as bad behavior is enabled and looked at as a badge of honor. Like, for example, things like body count. That used to be a sacred thing. If you had an insane amount of bodies, women wouldn't even admit to it. It was something that was disgusting. It was frowned upon. Now it's a badge of honor. It's like ridiculous. It is. It's like ridiculous. Right is wrong and wrong is right. We're in the world of vice versa. Now, as it pertains to what this video is about, if certain women want to dress like streetwalkers, I'd like to know, how are men called insecure for not wanting a woman dressed like that? First of all, let me get the lingo in order. Do y'all know what a streetwalk is? It's a more calm, subtle way of calling you, I don't know, a prostitute. That's what we called them. Well, back in my day, I'm almost 50 years old. It's called a prostitute. I mean, this is like open and shut for me. Ladies, you see how this woman is dressed? I don't know who she is. Ladies, for those of you that have sons, there's a lot of you raising boys out here, which is, single moms. It's a problem. It's an issue within itself. But let me ask you a question. Your son says, hey, mom, I found the right one. And your son's on the straight and narrow. He's in school. He's doing the right thing. And then in walks a woman dressed like this woman right here, right there, doing that little shimmy or whatever. You cool with that? I mean, some of you might be. You cool with that? Let me explain something to you ladies. I see a lot of these pictures. I'm on social media. I see a lot of these pictures and videos with your booty out. You're in boy shorts, you're in thongs, and y'all are in public places. Y'all are not at the beach. Y'all are in your house sometimes. Some of y'all are in public areas, in the supermarket, dropping it low. The bottom of your cheeks hanging out. Right? Now let me ask you, ladies. Your son that is making something for himself. He's going to a great school. He's on his way to six figures, or he runs with a football, or dunks a basketball. And then he says, while I'm at it, mom, I found the one for me. You're like, uh-oh. And then in walks this. What do you tell your son? And if you was the type of woman on that type of time, how do you tell your son you've changed? Well, mama, you used to do that. Social media, I used to see what you used to do. You can't hide that. What are you going to do? Do as I say, not do as I do? Don't bag a woman like your mama? I mean, how do y'all handle this? How do you handle this? You going to tell them, no, don't bring that home. But mom, you used to dress like that. Mom, your friend dressed like that. Are you going to call your son insecure? If he says, mom, this woman liked me, she nice and all, but look at her social media. Look at how she dressed. I mean, when she go out every weekend, she's dressed like this. Can I tell you something? If a man dates a woman dressed like that when she goes out, she's kind of putting him in a bad position. There are dudes that are just animal. This your girl? Yeah, all right. I'm shooting my shot. She out here dressed like this. If I could just get her, back in the day for me, it was a phone number or a beeper number. Now it's the cell number or the DMs. Or I'll give you my social media. There's tons of ways you can contact these people now. If they just want one pinky toe in the door, they feel that they can get it. But why would you want to be around a woman that attracts this type of attention? Let me ask you a question. Ladies, what kind of attention do you think you're getting with this? And this is the part where they come in the comment section and start talking about, hey, I don't care about attention. I'm doing this for me. I feel good when I dress like this. Why do you need to feel good by dressing like this? Why do you need to dress like this to feel good about yourself? I'd love to hear it. Why do you need to feel good? Why does dressing like this make you feel good? Like just like this. You see this? You see what she's doing? That makes you feel good? Y'all taking these pictures and taking these videos and you just walking. There's a ton of these videos. Chicks walking down the block with their butt out. Skirt don't fit. Cheeks hanging out. BBL gone wild. What kind of attention do you think you're attracting? Don't tell me, oh, well, I'm not doing this for no man. I'm doing this for me. Right. But then when you get the attention from the men, it makes you feel good. All the clicks and the views and the hearts and all this other stuff, it makes you feel good. Y'all traded in love. And I'm talking about love for yourself for clicks and views. Back in the day, shorties used to dress all skimpy, similar to this, and go to the club and sit at the bar, right? And shoot down 98% of the men. They shoot them down. I've literally seen women, when I bounced at clubs, I literally seen women shoot down every dude. Dudes be like, yo, wait, what you mean? Oh, man, why you bothering me? Why you in my face? Shorty, you sitting here at the bar all night long. You didn't even dance. The dress is 2 sizes too small. Your things are hanging out. You're obviously, in my opinion, looking for attention. Some give you attention, and you talking about you don't want to be bothered. Dressed like this? Fast forward to today. This is the latest thing. They get on here and they start dancing and saying things, weird things like this. But watch this. You get a man, and then you start dressing like this. There are some dudes that will try and wife up a woman that dressed like that on a regular. I wouldn't do it, but there's something wrong with them. But some of you chicks out of nowhere start doing this. You start doing this. And then when he says, yo, look, babe, all of that's for me to see. We're nowhere near a beach. Why you want to go out dressed like that? The first thing they do is clap at us, say, oh yeah, you're insecure. Insecure? How are we insecure for not wanting a woman dressed like a prostitute? You look like something's for sale. That's what you look like. You look like something's for sale. And when you meet a dude and you meet him and you're dressed like that, you may say, okay, he's not insecure because he lets me dress like this. Nah, you might be feeling him, but he might not give a damn about you. You know why? If he's clapping those buns all over the damn borough, if he's clapping those buns and he's getting what he wants from you, you ain't gonna find it weird that it's been about 12 months. There's no mention of you meeting his friends. They may know about you, but you ain't meet them. You ain't meet his siblings. You damn sure ain't meet his mama. That doesn't dawn on you. That means he don't give a damn about you. He met you and he played his position. Look, she dressed like this. I don't know what else she's doing, but you know what? It's sexy. I'm going to beat those buns. I'm going to be protected. And I really don't care what's on her mind. I'm getting what I want out the deal. Because she dressed like that, I'm going to treat her as such. That don't mean I got to disrespect her to her face. I'm just using it. I'm going to go along to get along. And what I find very interesting is women that behave in this manner, they think they could become wives. Dressed like this. Again, I'll ask the ladies who find this video, if your son brought this woman home or a woman dressed exactly like that and said, Mama, this is the one, how are you going to behave? Because if you dress like that, you want her around the rest of your family, you're having a family dinner, and he goes to pick her up, and she dressed like that. Yo, don't dress like that. We going to my mama's house, my grandparents' house, my aunt's house. You're just going out with some friends. Don't dress like that. Oh, you insecure. Ladies, let me give you some advice. It's not insecure for not wanting your lady to dress like a whore. Boss. That's not insecure. But better question, why would you want to dress like that? Period. Unless you're in the privacy of your own establishment with your man, I don't see a problem with that. But walking the streets dressed like that and expecting a good, clean, and wholesome relationship, some of you ladies are all over the place. And the men that, you think you found, just because you dress like that, you think you found it? Yeah, all right. Check your surroundings. Did you meet his parents? Was you dressed like that when you met them? Does he bring you around close friends? Does he bring you around family? Or everything that y'all do is on your terms? He's meeting your friends who more than likely dressed alike. Do you dress around your mother like that? Do you dress around your daddy like that? Talk to me. Talk to me. More than likely you don't. I don't know who these women be clapping back at. I don't know what chip they got on their shoulder to the point where you want to dress like a streetwalker just to prove a point. And then when a man says, look, I'm not with all of that. Oh, you're insecure. It's like an attack on men when we don't tolerate this behavior. Can't believe this. We're called insecure. No, baby. You're insecure. Any chick that walks in summertime's around the corner, and there's chicks around the Bronx that dress like this, they ain't going nowhere. They're just walking around the street just like that. All I see is hug me, love me. I didn't get it growing up. Nobody loved me. Nobody told me I was beautiful. And I know I'm beautiful now. I'm going to take it out on the world. Any man that shows any kind of interest in you, you're going to stick it to him as if he did it. But really, you're sticking it to yourself. Because if you didn't get that loving growing up, and I'm talking about family love, I'm talking about parents and your aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins telling you you're beautiful. You don't need to do this. That's no love growing up, and you're solidifying why you shouldn't get any love in your adulthood. Because all you're saying is, leave me alone. This is crazy. And I'm glad that the brother did that. This brother right here. This is funny as hell. Yeah, you're sexy. He beat those buns. But he ain't gonna bring you home. And that's where it counts. It ain't got nothing to do with being insecure. It has everything to do with you being immature. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Take it gently.
The Painful Excellence Podcast.